Hey guys, it's Siobhan with 2KD and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing readings for February, and this is for Aquarius. So that can apply to Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, or if you just felt called to click on this video, there may be some messages here for you. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so just take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump into your reading and see what comes up. So the overall energy you guys have already is the Three of Pentacles. The challenge. What's the challenge? Well, you have a few here. Yeah, okay, I'll take them. So you have the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse as well. What is the advice? Queen of Swords and the Tower. Okay. What is the probable outcome or potential outcome? Eight of Swords. Okay, so we'll get clarifiers on the ones that only have one, but for now, just want to talk about some of this energy. So Aquarius, your overall energy for February is coming up as the Three of Pentacles. So this could be the energy that you're in right now, or this could be the energy that is kind of overlaying over the whole theme of February. So Three of Pentacles is this energy of working together, creating something, maybe even working with a team. Cooperation is emphasized, and building or creating something at a physical level. So let's get some clarifiers on that. Why is the Three of Pentacles here in the overall energy for February? The Knight of Wands could be a project of some kind, something you feel passionate about. Oh, we had one turn over here. And the Seven of Cups. So you could be feeling, I just get the sense that you're really focused on something. There could be distractions. There could be kind of, your energy kind of could be all over the place as well. It really depends, because the Knight of Wands traditionally speaks of very exuberant energy that can kind of run away with you. And the Seven of Cups is lots of different options and kind of getting emotionally confused or muddled about what the best option is for you. And it can also be distractions. But with these two cards, specifically from the Cat's Eye Tarot, I see this as you feeling very passionate about something that you enjoy and just really maybe even hyper-focusing on it. It's like you've got your eye on the prize this month, and even though there are distractions and there may be moments where your energy is kind of back and forth, it's like you know what you want for the most part. Now, the challenge you have is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is a challenging energy because it's conflict between two parties, it's disagreements, it's ego battles, it's wanting to be right for the sake of being right instead of, being a team player. It's wanting to be right for yourself and kind of foregoing the whole cooperation aspect of what this team effort is kind of asking of you. This is creating some imbalance here, and there might be in February this sort of impulse to just want to pull back from everybody else, especially if this is somebody else's energy with that Five of Swords, if somebody else is coming at you with that aggression or that kind of combativeness. The initial response might be to want to just pull back entirely, no longer invest your energy or your money or whatever it is into this project, relationship, situation, whatever, and pull completely back. But that's not the best thing here. I feel like this energy is calling you to find the balance and connect. Now, that being said, with the advice, you have the Queen of Swords. So the advice here is to communicate clearly and effectively, clearing your mind and being open to these kinds of connections that will be productive. That being said, you also have the Tower, which is a little bit of a disruptive energy, to say the least. And in this case, especially with the Queen of Swords here, I see this as enlightenment. Like there's some sense of clarity coming in the mental space, in the mental realm. So it's like you get a realization of some kind. And I see this in the advice position about being open to some kind of a realization, being open to some kind of information that's coming in to give you clarity, maybe on what you can do to contribute to this project, this relationship, this interaction, whatever it is, in a way that doesn't leave you feeling imbalanced and put out. Now, last card in the potential outcome, you guys have the 8 of Swords, which is a restricted energy. So I want to grab some clarifiers on this. Why is the 8 of Swords here in the outcome? You have 3 of Pentacles again. And the Queen of Pentacles. So there may be something to do with work here. This could be business related. This could be a project of something or something that you're working on. You might be a little bit restricted with it. You might not be seeing something clearly. Again, it's like it's like, okay, so there's focus on this one thing, and it's like because there's such a hyper focus on the one thing, it's like you're missing some of the other aspects of the equation here, and so you don't have all the information, and that's why there may be some conflict here. Maybe other people think that they know better than you, or you think you know better than them, but maybe you don't. I don't know what the situation might be, but it's resulting in this energy of feeling really conflicted and at odds with other people around you, which is creating an imbalance and this wanting to just completely shut the world out, which is not productive. The Queen of Swords, again, the advice is saying be open to enlightenment, be open to awareness, be open to seeing something from a new perspective, or gaining some new sense of clarity around what you're focusing on. But the outcome is like, well, if you don't do that, there's going to be a lot of self-restriction here in terms of the way that you're thinking about this situation and what you can create from it. In the positive aspect of the potential outcome, I see the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles saying, you do end up figuring it out and creating a lot of stability for yourself by working with these people in a productive way, in a healthy way, being mutually supportive of one another, collaborating instead of competing. And the Queen of Pentacles could even be a boss figure. If this isn't, your energy, it could be a boss coming in and kind of recognizing you for, how well the team ended up working together, or how this could be, like an authority figure like your mother being like, oh yeah, you're doing such a good job. I don't know. I just see somebody coming in and kind of giving you a little pat on the back, which is nice. And it's like you resolve the situation. You end up resolving the situation with the clarity that you do end up getting. So it's a good thing. I do want to grab one last clarifier for the advice with the Tower and the Queen of Swords. Oh my God, you have the Devil card too? The Devil and the Tower. Yeah, it's like something that was an old pattern of conflict. It's like triggers that come up, old wounds that get activated, hyper-focusing and neglecting other areas. Maybe getting really super passionate about a project and then, it's like neglecting other areas, so there becomes an imbalance. And then there's an imbalance in the collaboration or the teamwork that's needed. So these are old patterns. These are old patterns with the Devil and the Tower card that they need to come down. Those foundations, those structures aren't stable. Those patterns, those neural pathways are not productive. They're not healthy for you. They're not, they're old programming. And the Queen of Swords in the advice is saying, let's clear these out. Let's cut those old cords. Let's renew and think in a new way, focusing on what's really important here. And that's what the 8 of Swords, I feel like in the positive aspect is speaking of. It's like, what's really important to you? Is it these mental restrictions, beliefs, these old patterns, or is it how connected and how loved you feel? Is it how well you work with this group and the product that you're creating, or the relationship that you have, or whatever it is. If this is a family unit, it's like, how cohesive is the family? How can you work together to create harmony in the home? And there may be times where in the past that didn't really happen. There wasn't harmony. There was an imbalance, and there was just a want to just try and escape. But this month, you're going to be coming at it from a new perspective, a new angle. It's like you're going to be trying it a different way because you know what didn't work. So be open to seeing things for what it really is. Be open to, or seeing things for what they really are. I also see people, okay, this is a super random message that's just coming in here, but I'm seeing people watching screens. So if you do any work that is like on the computer, or you're like putting it out to the world, I'm seeing people watching you. The Three of Pentacles here, both of them. It's like there's people watching him do his work, and this cat is watching them. And then in the Seven of Cups, the cat's watching the fish tank, but it looks like a screen almost. So it's like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being watched? How do you feel about being observed, monitored? This could be a boss or somebody that's watching you. It could be, fans. It could be, it really depends on your situation. Just take, apply it to your life and how it fits. But yeah, I see people admiring you, focusing on you, looking at you. And I think maybe this is part of that pattern for you. It's like knowing that kind of kicks in there's some fear there. There's some resistance to being successful. I feel I didn't pull any extra cards for any of the other groups, but I feel like I need one more card for you guys. So I'm going to grab one. Okay. So you have be in service, number 41. So how can you shift your perspective from it being, more about you and your sort of focus to working with a group and being of service within that group? Obviously with boundaries, that comes without saying, or at least maybe it doesn't, so that's why I'm saying it. But being of service here this month in February is going to be important, because that's going to help other people. It's also going to help you. So pulling back and pulling away from any interactions is not the best thing for you this month. That might be the challenge, not to do that. But really, in reality, it's going to be about reaching out, connecting, sharing within a group, working with other people, getting out of those old structures that don't work for you, and possibly even being admired, for your work and for your service. You might be really admired this month by people who are watching you do your work, superiors or friends, family, or people on the internet. So yeah, take what resonates for you, but be in service this month, Aquarius. I think that's really the message here. So I wish you all of the best for February and beyond. If you guys are looking for any soul work or readings, all of the information will be in the description box below the video. You can book a service with me by emailing me at services.2kittyandbeyond@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you aren't already. Bye.